Yeah, that's right. Look what I did to my mom's profile. Baby Yoda. And of course, I got Mando, and I made my dad Thanos. Alright, let's go. What is up, guys? J Spider 28 back, and I'm in my basement. Today I'm taking a chill day, guys. I'm just doing mad videos. So stay tuned pretty much all day. But today, well, not today, like right now, actually, I'm going to be doing this video, the Mandalorian. I'm going to do a full-on Mandalorian review. Now, I finished it the other day. Wow, this is a great show. I'm telling you right now, one of my favorites. This is going into my top 3. I just don't know what order yet. Well, that was actually, that was okay. Last Jedi is cool. Togo, that one's actually kind of cool. Little long, gotta say, but not bad. Disney, Pixar. Alright, so let's go to The Mandalorian. Wow, this show has just been really fun. Fun to watch. It's just, I liked it. I gotta say, this is a really nice show. I don't even know how else to like say it, really. It's a really nice show. I don't know. It's cool. It works better than most of the Star Wars movies. I have to say that. It does work better than The Last Jedi. It definitely works better than The Last Jedi. It does work better than, let's say, The Clone Wars. Definitely works better than The Clone Wars, yeah. Um, so basically, I'm going to be talking about this whole season. Now, this is spoiler. Full on spoiler. Might be about like 10 minutes, and that's it. But first, I'm going to rank all of the episodes. So, at number... Well, I'm just going to do spoilers like that, really. I'm just going to go through all the episodes. Number 8, actually, would be 8. We'll see how the Flash would look. Pretty much the same. Is Chapter 5, The Gunslinger. On a familiar desert planet, the Mandalorian helps a rookie bounty hunter who is over his head. Now, this episode was just... It was not garbage. None of these episodes are really straight up garbage. But, man, like, it didn't really connect to the story at all. Like, alright, here's when the spoilers are gonna come in. Alright, it starts out where Mandalorian, he's just watching Baby Yoda, they're in the ship, and it starts out with a space fight, you know. Him just shooting with blasters and, in space. I mean, what else do you want to know? Just shooting. Then one of the guys actually copied his slogan, I could bring you in warm or I could bring you in cold. But, that's awesome. Yeah, so then he gets battle damage. Well, his ship gets battle damage. So, um, and like, I don't know, man. They try to fix the ship. Obviously, he left Baby Yoda in the ship, which I don't know why, but he did. Um, then he met this guy. Who's that? I can't play right now, bro. Damn. What was I saying? So yeah, that's chapter 5, really. And he just meets this guy. He's kind of like Han Solo. Pretty much sucks. And dies in that episode. So that's stupid. But shit's weird. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's chapter 5. It just didn't connect to the story at all. Hold on. And obviously, you could see how that one just wasn't that good at least from what I said. They do go on cool speeder bikes and stuff. Really, the whole goal is to catch this like Chinese lady. I forgot her name, something Chow, but whatever. And they find her. He kills her, but at the end, they don't find them, but there's this other bounty hunter. I'm telling you, he looks exactly like Boba Fett. Like, well, it only shows you from the legs down, And the problem with that is they don't continue that. That's the only time that you see him. Now, I'm thinking it might be this guy from Chapter 7. Just maybe. Like maybe they just dragged it a little bit, but I don't know. Anyway, so that was Chapter 5. Now, moving on to the number 7 spot is actually Chapter 6. This one... This one was definitely more entertaining than the other one that I just showed you. But the beginning was a little bit boring. I wasn't crazy about the first character you saw. I forgot his name. But Mandalorian is part of a crew of mercenaries. Yeah, whatever. Basically, they're trying to save a prisoner, and that's it. That's literally it. So it doesn't go to the story at all. Like, yes, Baby Yoda's there. He almost gets killed, but Mando saves him. That's it. Mando does kick some. You know what? I think I could show you that for like at least a few seconds. Give me a sec. Okay, check it out. Only for like a few seconds though. So yeah, obviously you saw him kick some. That was cool. That was probably like my only favorite part from that episode because the rest of it just I don't even want to spoil it. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. The rest of it was kind of bad, but it was still more entertaining. A little bit more action than Chapter 5, so that's why I liked it. Okay, moving on to the next one. Well, I actually forgot my own list. Moving on to the next one. I believe, yeah, Chapter 4. Chapter 4. So yeah, the number 6 spot of Chapter 4. Chapter 4 wasn't horrible. The reason I put this over here was probably because, again, a little bit of the lack of storyline. But I did like it, especially because we got to see, I think her name is Gina Carano. I think, yeah, or Coriano, I don't know. But her, Cara Dune. As you can see, it says, Chapter 4 Sanctuary. The Mandalorian teams up with a ex-soldier to protect, I can't even say that, farming village from raiders. So yeah, that was really, it was a good episode, but I actually have not watched that. I haven't watched, the only episodes that I've haven't watched a few times was 4, 5, and 6. Chapter 3 I could watch every single time, and you're gonna see why later. But yeah, kind of got them out of order there. 5, 6, and then 4. Yeah, but definitely can't do 4, 5, and 6. But this was still good. A bunch of people were saying that they hate Chapter 1. I don't get why, but whatever. To me, the most important episodes in a series are the very first one, maybe the second one, occasionally the second one, the mid-season finale, like the second to last episode, and the last episode. They gotta do a fantastic job with all of those, and they did so far. Like, the middle of this was Chapter 5, so that wasn't good, but still, the second to last and the last was great. First one was amazing. Yeah, and you know what, whatever, let's just continue. Coming up after that would be Chapter 2. The Child. Again, this one is not bad. It's not really bad at all. Yeah, I don't even know why I put it. No, it's just not bad at all, really. It's great. It is really nice. I do enjoy this storyline. The reason I put it here, though, at the number 5 spot, is because it does drag a little bit. In the end of the episode, maybe it's just me that I don't like to see it. It's because how the Mandalorian gets beat up. He gets beat up by this rhino creature, whatever it is. Maybe it's like that. I don't like to see that. Or, well, there was a good amount of action, but maybe just that part and the fact that it did drag a little bit. It was a little bit slow. I mean, it was cool that you got to see Quill again. Quill is the Ugnaught right there next to him. R.I.P. Nah, spoiler. He always says I have spoken and everything like that. Excuse me. But yeah. So that's chapter 2. You know, having tracked down a valuable quarry, the Mandalorian must now, can't even see that, contend with thieving bandits, which are the Jawas. Yes, there are Jawas in this series, and I think those are actually kind of cool. I think they're cool because they look different. These ones are called like off-world Jawas. They got like red eyes. Pretty cool, I guess. Um, so yeah, that's really chapter 2. Just, you know, he has to protect Baby Yoda. Pretty much that's it. Baby Yoda eventually uses the Force at the end of the episode, but that's it. That's it. That's how it ends, really. Um, and yeah, that's right there. That's after you see Quill. That's like the last episode that you see him until chapter 7, which pretty long. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes until you see Quill again. But yeah, okay. The next episode is my number 4 spot is chapter 7, The Reckoning. Now these are more of like some of the best. This one was good, but there's something about it that I don't know what it is yet, that I don't like it as much as the rest of them. It was great. Like, I don't even want to say the whole thing because it just takes so long, because there was so much in this episode. Basically, you do get to see Baby Yoda like basically force chokes Cara Dune, which I think was like so messed up. But yeah, puts on the evil eyes and just does that. Still not a bad episode. Now, really, it's a whole team up, really. So IG-11, actually, let me try showing you at least like 10 seconds of this, because you know the copyright stuff. Hold on. Okay, so basically that's the part where they're like arm wrestling. Baby Yoda thinks that she's hurting him.
No, stop. We're friends. Kara is my friend.
That's not okay.
Just chokes her.
It almost killed me.
And look who else pops up. IG-11, bro, from the first episode.
You will not harm. That thing is programmed to kill the baby.
So basically, he's good now. IG-11 is good. He repaired him. All good. Oh my gosh. And this episode does take a dark turn. Mando and Cara Dune and Grief Kargas, as you might know him as Apollo Creed from Rocky. Like the ending, I'm just gonna say it. Quill dies. Baby Yoda gets captured. Yep, Quill's dead. That sucks. I don't really know what else to say. That sucks, but yeah. He's dead. Simple as that. No more I have spoken. So far, there's like 3 slogans in here. Well, actually like 4. Till our paths cross, I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold. I have spoken and this is the way. So yeah, that's really like the most of them. What does now bringing me back actually from what I saw in chapter 4, it does suck that you don't see there's a lady that Mando meets. You don't see her again. Like again, never. That's it. So Mando gets like a little bit of romance and that's it. So whatever. So yeah, that's chapter 7. Okay, now the next one is going to be, where is it? I think it might be, oh yeah, okay, I know. Chapter 1. This is an amazing episode, right? This is the top 3. One of the best episodes, like the best starters to basically to a series. Chapter 1, The Mandalorian. Mandalorian bounty hunter tracks a target for a well-paying, mysterious client. This is a great starter. I love this starter when he's The first you see him like tracking down with the bouncy puck, he fights someone in a bar or whatever it is. So yeah, and he finds this guy. He's like, I bring you in warm, I can bring you in cold. Captures him, takes him on a few rides. This action like throughout almost the whole episode. I think for like 10 minutes out of the episode, there's like no action. So basically, and after that, he gets his Beskar armor. Well, like a shoulder piece. But yeah, he gets his armor, meets with like 2 clients, and like three scenes basically of no action. But that's still fine with me because they're like introducing it. They're introducing these characters, which I think is really, really smart. In fact, the next one actually is going to be better. It's gonna also show a little bit more about his past, but this one was just great. He meets Quill. He sees IG-11. He kills him because IG-11 that time was programmed to kill the baby, as you heard from Chapter 7. But he kills him, and then obviously at the end comes Baby Yoda, and that's how it ends. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, that episode was just amazing. All right, so now the top 2. Now, this was a little bit hard for me to choose between these two because for the whole time, my favorite was Chapter 3, and then I thought Chapter 8 was the best. But now that I think about it, the number 2 spot goes to Chapter 3, The Sin. Yo, this was amazing. The battered Mandalorian returns to his client for reward, but some deals don't end neatly. Yo, this episode is fire, bro. Basically, Mando, he gets his reward as you saw. He gets a whole load of Beskar armor. I'm telling you, like more than a DVD player right there. Gets a whole load of Beskar armor. Gets a full upgrade. It basically looks like Jango Fett, but instead of the blue parts, he's like brown. But basically, yeah, that's it. And so he gave Baby Yoda to the client, which sucks, but he eventually saves him because he saw how much Baby Yoda, he really loved them. So yeah, Mando gets a little soft, but who cares? um, he gets him, and that's really how it ends. He starts to fight all these stormtroopers, and he saves them. But throughout the episode, he basically let me get my shadow. Basically, he uses. Man, I don't even know how to talk about this today. When he goes back to his Beskar to get his Beskar, to the Mandalorian hiding spot, there's this big Mandalorian, and I think it's Jon Favreau. I think it's the guy who plays Happy Hogan of Spider-Man and Iron Man, and he's the director or the creator, one of those two. And well, yeah. So I think that's his voice. Pretty good actor though, honestly. It's a huge blue Mandalorian. I might even show it real quick. Hold on. Well, that's the one that crafts, the Beskar armor. So, and that's the blue Mandalorian, right there. Hold on. Yeah, this guy tries to take off his helmet, bro. But that's the big Mandalorian.
No longer. And the best stuff.
Okay, then basically he just starts fighting a whole lot of Mandalorians. I mean, Mandalorian. Oh my gosh. Stormtroopers. He starts fighting a whole lot of stormtroopers. Wow, that was the favorite. That was my favorite part. Really, I have a few favorite parts because to me this is like a huge, huge movie. So I have a few favorite parts. My favorite part from this episode is when he's fighting all the Mandalorians. I mean, the stormtroopers. What the heck? Well, the reason I'm saying all Mandalorians is because they all come out at the end. All of them help fight. Not stormtroopers, but like the other bounty hunters that want to kill Baby Yoda, and that's it. Alright, coming at the number 1 spot is, well, the last episode, Chapter 8. Whoa. Right there. Chapter 8. This episode was amazing. I gotta say, solid ending, man. Dope. Solid ending. I gotta say, that's what he looks like in his best car armor. So basically, starts out with some stormtroopers. They call Baby Yoda, and they're kind of funny. And just start, well, they do start like hitting Baby Yoda, man. That was just messed up. Who hits Baby Yoda, bro? They just hit him, man. And IG-11 just like comes and whoop their, you know what's. He takes care of Baby Yoda. Mandalorian doesn't trust him, but he still takes care of him. They go on a speeder bike. Basically, IG-11 is really trying to go and protect Baby Yoda and go to the Mandalorian to help them escape. Excuse me. And yeah, that's really how it ends. Well, not how it ends, but that's how it starts. Then something bad happens after they're fighting. There's a flame trooper. I'm actually gonna show this part just a little bit. And basically, he takes off his helmet after you see all the flame troopers. And there's Pedro Pascal. There's Unmasked Mandalorian. So yeah, basically he takes off his helmet, which is pretty cool. Baby Yoda like still using his powers. They eventually go back to the Mandalorian hideout, which is cool. And IG-11 kills himself for a good reason. There's a bunch of stormtroopers. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fight them all off with the baby there? They're in like a pit of lava, but he could still survive that because he's a droid. And he blows himself up, basically. Then after that, they still have to fight Gideon. Gideon is this guy, you know, the main villain the whole time, even though you really don't see him. That's the one who wanted Baby Yoda very bad. So he has something called a dark saber, and that's, you might know what it is. He doesn't fight Mando with that though, and that kind of would have been a little bit cooler. But Mando gets a jetpack. Mandalorian gets a jetpack, bro. That was so cool. Mando finally gets a jetpack. I was like, yo, they gotta give this guy a jetpack at least like once. Like at least for one episode. And they did. Who knew it would be the last episode? So it's his now. No one else's, because he trained for it. And basically he goes through a whole fight in a TIE fighter. He fights a TIE fighter with Gideon inside of it. While he's all shooting, he's flying in the air, then he hooks onto the TIE fighter, does a cool superhero landing after he kills him. Not kills him, beats him up. And yeah, that's really how it ends. Fights him, then he takes Baby Yoda. And that's how it ends. Their adventure stops there. This was an amazing series. Definitely one of my favorites. Okay, guys, so that's it. Now, this is basically Mandalorian review. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys see it? Did you like it? Tell me all of that. Catch you guys maybe in like a few minutes or maybe like an hour. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.